So like sound quality wise, I don't know if
Are you, Prosky, are you online right now or no?
it's gonna be okay. Check right now. Refresh it. It should be good.
All right.
It's Posky X, right?
No,
No, it's literally just
Posky.
Posky.
Oh, shit. I knew that.
I thought it was Posky X.
Oh, I almost lost your baseball. Like,
Hello.
oh my god, you're
Hey,
streaming.
Thomas, are you at the?
My gosh.
Are you at the Lakes?
Watch him from our
Like room, yes.
Oh,
Is he still losing? Hey, Carson.
someone watching.
Your boy Tom showed up.
Can somebody?
Who are nothing? Just Kevin?
Can somebody go here? I don't know who's like watching, but is the audio okay?
Is everyone here? We're just missing Kevin.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'll watch.
Yeah, I'll watch.
Just tell me if like my mic's too loud. Tell me if
Yo, hey.
they too loud.
So here's the weird thing about my camera. It's like laggy, but then like when it's like in like different lighting, it's not laggy. See this?
Hold on.
Frames are good. Frames are bad. Maybe it's like looking at the exposure.
I can't mute the hangout.
Went that way.
Check it out.
Yeah, I guess it'll just have to be laggy. I don't know. It's like kind of annoying.
Wait, what's the stream?
Shut your
Nobody
pussy ass up.
Shut your fucking
You
mouth.
can watch
Fuck
it.
Survivor. Fuck this stupid game.
So are we allowed to interject?
Is it Diego?
Diego, yeah, you
Normal.
Hi,
The new one we
Deegs.
are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody tell Deegs I said hi.
How to do what?
We're allowed to interject in other people's games. According to me.
Let me them.
You didn't talk at all, Dan, so I have no idea.
All right, whatever. Somebody complain in chat if.
I don't even have questions yet. I'm just gonna come with them on this one.
Because you already know you're gonna vote.
Yeah, I mean, you should be obvious.
Say that then.
I don't know what question.
This is what then vote for me.
Yeah, hello.
Do you not want any of us to win?
Hosky.
GG.
Is everybody here? We need Kevin still. We need
Oh.
like just Kevin, right?
Can you play some wall ball, Thomas?
I haven't played in a while. And also, aren't your glasses broken?
They've been broken.
How about we not shooting?
Who wants to play? Who wants to play
Is
this?
Enrique there? Sean?
Boom. Boom. Break.
Thomas. Look at that. They're impenetrable.
Yo, Sean, is Enrique there?
Yeah, he's around.
He's right here. He's right here. He's right
Okay,
here.
that's fine. Let's make sure everybody's just doing roll call. Sean's here. Blake is here. Josh
It's
is
just
here.
Kevin. Literally Kevin.
Yeah.
Is Enrique gonna be in this room?
Calm down.
Can maybe Kevin will give a speech for him?
Yeah.
Chair.
What?
Yeah, I think so.
Nice.
Dude, there's a frisbee right there.
They're literally making fun of all of us on stream. Hey, Carson, let me get
It looks the same as if they came here and looked at us.
They called Sean Coconut Head.
Well, that's true. That's you can't you can't be you can't.
Wait, what kind of coconut is this?
It used to be a coconut at least.
There was a coconut 2 years ago.
Where's Kevin? I think I want to get the show on the road.
Another chair for
Yeah,
you.
there we go.
Kevin, fucking dead.
Yeah,
We'll just tell him to fuck off.
You go hard on my bed. I'm gonna get pink eye.
On the ledge.
What's wrong with the ledge?
I mean, there's no freaking on the ledge.
Ask.
What up?
Take some melatonin tonight?
What?
Oh, maybe. I got it right.
Is it overheated or?
Yo, DJ.
How's our microphone quality?
Yeah, that's what I thought first when I said.
I'm reviewing my speech. No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That tiny of a bra first.
Who the fuck's my mouse?
Is that like is that some trap shit?
I think I'll start with
Like,
What?
Is that some like trap shit or what?
I probably can't show you since you're streaming now. So
Wait, did you actually? Oh my god!
what?
Trying to see if
I have my
recognize
speech
that.
written down.
What?
Trying to see if I recognize that title.
A body pillow?
Oh,
No.
nice. Okay, that's a
Yeah,
dude. I
he's
was
doing
gonna
it.
say for the stream that's a dude, by the way, so it's not bad.
Real life hentai.
Nice.
Wait, is this alright? It's
Oh,
only booty.
Yeah, that's fine.
get out of here! Holy shit.
Wait, that's on stream, bro.
That's
You
on
didn't
stream.
get banned.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine. It's
Bro,
fine.
my speech is written in here.
Man.
Nuke the bot.
Oh wait, no, he has it in his background too. So I mean, he was banned either way.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Saw the tentacle stuff.
What the? Can we go? Where the fuck
Bro,
is
you
Kevin?
Kevin, dude.
Kevin,
He
chill.
just pulled up home. Cool
No,
down,
that was like
guys.
5 minutes ago.
Let's just
hello.
be patient.
Yo, Bob, can we try?
I'm doing homework at the same time. It's great.
Oh yeah, Posky, I forgot to
Yeah,
ask.
I'm gonna play
How does
Osu.
payment work? Because I mean, we all paid like 10 or 15, right, or something like that.
I've already paid 5.
Oh, everyone paid 5.
Yes.
How's someone gonna get $100?
I think me and Blake are both gonna donate 5 to the pot just to make it.
Wow, insane.
We're just about that, you know.
I mean, does it really matter for you, Thomas? Don't worry.
Yeah, that's true.
You're out there. Are you in the party? Yeah.
Fuck you. Right? Look, dude, that pussy over me. I mean, she lost, but. Yo, get your watch.
You'll play some Osu for stream, Derek. Okay. Are you playing Osu right now?
I can hear it.
Mute your mic.
Hold on, I'm gonna die.
Close the window. Fuck, I'm in a t-shirt.
Where fucking Twitter?
Yo,
Bro,
Kevin says he needs a new link. What the fuck?
Just invite him. It's fine.
Alright, nobody vote for DJ anymore.
Yes.
What is DJ doing?
I don't know.
DJ's
Wasn't
some
playing
Mania.
on it.
Osu.
DJ's playing Osu? Good DJ. Play me.
I'll fuck you both up. I'm the best Osu player here.
Oh, no way. Hey, what Osu?
Hey, Posky, tell Kevin I just invited him.
I invited him as well.
Catch me in the fucking fruit catching game.
I can't. That's one. I play Mania and I play regular.
No, the fruit catching one's my specialty.
I'll plug you up on that too.
You're actually right.
When am I ever wrong?
Kev's not gonna be able to join.
Highly good.
Hey, quick thing. Or actually, I'll just say it when Kevin's.
What the?
If Kevin gets here.
Oh.
Hello.
Wait, is Kevin there? Oh
Alright,
shit!
Kevin's here.
Hello.
BRB. All right, what's up, Kevin?
Immediately. BRB.
I'm waiting again for until he's back, and then I'll say what I was going to say.
Is it shit?
Oh my god, Kevin's here. Hi, Kevin. Holy moly, you look crazy.
All right, Kevin, can you hear me?
Well, I've been on a damn island, guys.
That's true. And you got the beard to show it.
Yo,
What are you gonna ask, Josh?
does everyone hear me right now?
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
When it's not your turn to talk, just mute your mic. Just go to hit the mute mic thing so there's no background noise or whatever. And that's pretty much all I gotta say. Posky's pretty much running it. Stream's going. Bot will be up later. Posky, go do your thing.
All right, everybody, welcome to Survivor Messenger Outback Final Council. We've played a long season, and there's only 3 remaining. Kevin Darnold, DJ, Q, and Thomas Zhang. It's obvious that some players have been playing harder than others, but everybody's here to win $100, courtesy of Blake Ball, me, and the esteemed tribesmates, especially Diego Gunderson. Thank you for your contribution. Now let's begin with, we're going to have some people asking questions, and let's begin with the first person voted off after merge, Blake Ball.
wait, we don't get a speech? Hello?
Oh shit, I forgot about speeches. Go, speech. DJ first.
Well, what? All right.
Just slacking again.
I don't watch the show.
Here, Blake. Okay, really quick. Sorry. Opening statements. The 3 have opening statements.
Am I starting?
Yeah, go for it, DJ.
All right. Why do I deserve to win Survivor? I'm more like, why don't I win? Let's be real. I had maybe like one misstep the whole game. I was when Lucas, who was my main ally, got blindsided. I mean, at that point, I had to strategically throw challenges, and I didn't want to pose a threat. But as soon as Josh got eliminated, I made my challenge threat known. And from that moment, I controlled the game, socially at least. I played a flawless social game, and I even had 2 idols going into the final tribal until Jeff's last-minute rule change stole one from me. But whatever, I still didn't even need it. My name was never written down, and I just played my idol to show off. Let's see, some of the jurors, you guys might be mad, even to say that I blindsided you, betrayed your trust, but I played every card that I had to create the perfect finale for me. I utilized even something as small as like memeing about our tribe name to force people to cooperate with me. I destroyed every single threat that would have wanted me not in their top 3, which I would say is Blake and Josh. And I broke apart every alliance from Enrique and Byrne. And I even convinced Kevin to backstab his ride or die Carson. I created the final 4 that I wanted, 2 floaters and Priya, who was a notoriously weak challenge player. Like, we all know this. So she was the obvious vote out for the final 3. Priya can pretend that she was the carry, but anyone involved know that she posed no threat. She had no social power because she immediately leaked Kevin's idol. And then, obviously, you can look at the old chats, no one trusted her. I want every single juror to ask themselves, who deserves to win? I created the final 4, and then I even made a big show to give Priya a final chance to stand in this game, just because I knew she was not going to win. I'm not going to bend over backwards for votes, but I am against 2 floaters, one who made it clear how little time he had for the game, and one who was never able to get a read on the social structure post-merge, panic playing his idol where no votes were on him. I'm the only clear candidate.
All right, thank you, DJ, for your thrilling speech to start off the night. Now let's go to somebody who was targeted in that speech. Kevin Darnold, what do you have to say about this game?
Hey guys. I'm gonna keep it mostly short and sweet. Try not throw too many people under the bus. I didn't think I was that much of a floater, man. I played with some people, so those people know who they are. I will say the tribal post Lucas definitely was a little crazy. I thought I had my standard final 3. Unfortunately, just didn't look out that way. I kind of had something prepared, but I'll start by saying this is my first time playing the Survivor format. This is my first time playing with complete strangers. This is my first time getting ever this far in any game. I tried to play a social game based on the knowledges of alliances and how people were playing. So if you were working with someone, I tried to figure it out. I knew Priya was working with like Brennan and Enrique. I knew she was talking to DJ. I knew all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to say I didn't have my NIST plays because they were definitely there. But after things got crazy, I tried to get the best shot of final 3 and winning the game. So that's my only excuse, I guess. And as final words, the only thing I regret is the misplay that cost Carson his final 3. He played super well this whole game, especially getting flipped into a tribe and working that out. And I'm glad I got to play with you guys. I'm glad I won the challenges I did, because there actually were some crucial challenges that could have been bad. And I'm glad I had the line size did, and I don't regret breaking any of them. So that's about it for me.
All right, thanks, Kevin. And just to remind you, going into this final council, you do have the reward still, the ask any question to anybody, and they'll have to tell you the truth.
That's me, not him.
Oh yeah, that was Thomas.
Oh, Thomas has that. Sorry, I thought Kevin had that.
I forgot Thomas.
I really thought Kevin had it. All right, well, thank you for the speech, Kevin. And next, we'll move on to our perhaps biggest surprise in the final 3, considering they all but gave up going into merge. Thomas Zhang, what do you have to say about your game so far? How are you going to be a sole survivor?
I didn't give up when I got into merge. I gave up after just didn't really try after the Lucas vote, because I was like, well, whatever. I don't know. I deserved final 3 because I was homie. I played truthful, like, other than the Blake vote, which, I mean, I have reasons for that. I mean, Blake might ask me, or anybody can ask me about it, but I can explain my reasoning. I deserve sole survivor because I did well in challenges. I basically won a lot of challenges for my I did really well for my tribe pre-merge, and I did pretty well after merge. I think head to head with the other 3, only Kevin beat me in a challenge, and DJ beat me in the final 4. But he can agree. I mean, he can deny all he wants, but he knows, like, we both know it was RNG, and, like, I can use it on that thing, but I mean, it's whatever. It was, like, basically RNG because both of us didn't know how the topics at hand. So I think I did best in challenges. This is my final 3. As soon as I learned that these 3 are the people that voted with me against Josh, the Lucas versus Josh vote, I wanted these 3 in my final 3. And I stuck with it. I was very loyal. I didn't piss anybody off. On the meantime, everyone knew where I was. And yeah, I think any outcome tonight will be happy. I mean, I'm down to win. I'm also down for the other 2 to win. Also, I didn't spam anime pics in the tribe, so
yeah, same.
That's pretty good.
Agreed with that to both.
All right, thank you, Thomas, for your beautiful opening speech. So, if I'm not mistaken, now we will move on to the jurors, move on to their questions, move on to their concerns. There's been a lot brewing in the jury chat the last, since jury began, and I know a lot of people have a lot to say. So let's get started with Blake Ball. What do you have to say?
Baski.
Well, congratulations, DJ and Kevin, for making it as far as you can go and honestly playing great games, in my opinion. One of you will walk away with the $1 million tonight. Thomas, that is the only time I will mention your name tonight. All right. DJ and Kevin, my vote is up in the air tonight based on how you answer the questions, and I think most of my jury's votes are up in the air tonight. Whoever answers better tonight and performs better tonight may end up winning this game. So first of all, I'm going to ask you both right now a question. Any of you can answer it first. So DJ and Kevin, how was your relationship formed? Who initiated the relationship, and when did you guys decide to make the plan to take Priya out at Final Four?
You want to start? Go ahead, Kevin.
Let's see. Well, whenever I went to Champaign, there was the talk of getting Lucas out. So that was kind of like you had to pick a side for that. That's the first time I talked to DJ and Thomas. After that, I knew that Priya was talking to Bern and Enrique, so that pretty much left me to work with DJ and Thomas. This was before there was kind of some strife in the alliance of me and Priya. But that is when I first started talking to DJ, and it was kind of just let's get some information, see how the tribe is feeling. It wasn't really till after Josh's tribal that I really kind of was like, all right, let's keep our options open. And if DJ and Thomas are the two that are riding the outside well enough, then I'm gonna go with them. So
cool.
I guess it kind of happened. I'll say that.
Yeah, I pretty much agree that me and Kevin becoming like partners just kind of. I think it was more when I started voting with the Umanakas to try to get Josh out, but it kind of like backfired because Lucas ended up getting out, and then at that point I did kind of the same thing where I tried to keep all my options open. Let's like the idea to carry Priya to Final Four and then vote her out as a third. Like I'd like to say I came up with it, but it's not exactly like a unique idea. Like I don't know. I feel like either Kevin or Thomas could have came up with it like moments after I said it, but yeah, I mean it was the obvious play. You're still muted, Blake. If you're
I got. All right. Thanks for the answers. A couple more questions. Kevin, tell me all the rationale behind your idol play.
So I think Priya shared her message, and that kind of went through the message that I sent her. And that kind of went through how I was feeling about my alliance with her and Carson. And it just was really shaky after she leaked my initial idol plan. So I was kind of thinking, like, if you leak something, you have plans, like, and then you get called out, like, you're either going to follow through with them or you're not. So the time to follow through with it was when Bern and Enrique was still there. Because in my eyes, at least, I still don't know if this is true. In my eyes, she was working with them or she wasn't. So while they were there and it was that idol play, either people were with me or they weren't. And it seemed like everyone was with me, but I had the idol. So I thought either I'm going home tonight or I'm playing the idol. So I just thought, let's play the idol. Let's play it safe. And then if they're really with me, then we're going to get to Final 3 anyway, or I'll find a way to get there with or without the idol. So it was kind of like, do I think Priya's trustworthy? Not really at the moment. I'm going to play the idol just to be safe.
All right, my final question of the night is for Darren James Williams. It's his last name.
Start with the Q.
No.
Wait, what?
So, at Final Four, who do you think is the biggest threat between Kevin or Priya to win the game if they make Final Tribal Council?
That's good. I felt like strictly in my case, Kevin was the bigger threat because I mean, as you saw when I even like gave Priya a free like second chance, she started like throwing all this shit out about how she was the one that carried and how I wasn't. So even though like I know in my heart I was the one that carried, I didn't really want to have basically this call being Priya saying that she's the one that did it, and it's like he said, she said kind of shit. So that's why she's not here.
Is that the reason you and Priya didn't vote for Kevin, who you think is the biggest threat in Final 3, and then either Kevin goes or Priya goes, who are your two biggest threats? Instead, you put Thomas on the block, who isn't getting any. I mean,
that's why Thomas is here. Sorry, were you saying I should have gotten out Priya and Kevin?
If you and Priya voted Kevin instead of Thomas, then either Kevin or Priya are gone instead of Thomas potentially going.
Oh no, I mean, I obviously wanted Thomas to be in this Final 3. Like, judging by what you're saying, like, he doesn't stand a chance. But okay, I see what you're saying. Honestly, I left it up to Priya. Like, there was maybe like a 5% chance that she wins that game, and just to kind of showboat and meme, I just gave her that. I felt like I was being completely honest. Where if she won that game, she probably would have won this season. But we can all see how that would.
All right, I'm satisfied. Oh wait, I'm not unmuted. All right, I'm satisfied with my answers. Thanks, guys. DJ and Kevin, great game. It was great playing with you, Kevin. not great playing with you, DJ, because you told Josh about my tape recorder. It was so sick, but all right.
It was a sick play, man. I'm sorry.
Next up, we have the man himself, Lucas. Wait, what? Bernard's next? I thought it was Lucas.
Oh, let me go next.
Why are you next?
Yeah, Bernard's next. Let's do it.
Wait, what? Okay, Bernard. Bernard.
I really short questions. I have really short questions.
Okay,
Lucas.
okay, let's go, Bernard.
Fine.
All right, are you ready? DJ.
Wait, DJ just
Wait, DJ just left.
All right, short.
All right,
intermission.
I hit the wrong button. Sorry.
DJ. Why did you vote me out if we're final three?
Why did I vote you out? Because you weren't. Oh, we had like no communication. The fuck? I played like everyone else, and then you were AFK like every other day. You and Enrique like never really talked to me, so that's why you're out. I mean, I played literally everyone else in this game, and you guys just would not talk. So it's just like, all right, you're out. Like, hello.
All right. Thanks, DJ. Kevin, why did you want me out of the game if we are partners?
Again, at the time, like I'll be the first to say that my gameplay after Josh was pretty damn sloppy. But I went into merge expecting me, Priya, and Carson to be like the most solid of final three, considering our background pre-merge. So whenever that started faltering, it kind of like was panic mode a little bit, and it wasn't necessarily like I want you out. It was that I thought you were working with Priya and them, so it was kind of like no harm, no foul. You just weren't in the right cards at the time for me, but I liked playing with you.
You know what the reward was?
Like as far as the award goes, I just didn't think there was a chance of us getting there. Like I thought one of us was going to go home no matter what, considering the target's on like my back.
All right, Thomas. Why didn't you ever talk to me?
Because you were working with Enrique, so talking with Enrique was essentially talking with you.
Okay.
Great questions. Okay, see you.
Wow, thanks, Bernard.
Don't forget to send in your vote when it's time to vote.
Don't fall asleep.
Wait, watch the rest of the trial.
Yo, it's Luke. Okay, everybody, time for everybody's favorite, Lucas.
Thanks, Koski. I have a few questions, mostly for Kevin. Kevin, in your speech, you said that you allied with some people. They know who they are. I'm just wondering if you want me to vote for you, you're gonna have to tell me about those relationships. We never talked really. So if you don't want me to vote for you, that's fine. But if you do, you need to tell me about those relationships and why I should vote for you. Or if you're just those four, we'll vote for you then.
I don't know as if we're ever like allied. I did have fun talking to you.
I know we were never allied. That's what I'm saying. You said in your speech that I allied with people. They know who they are. I know it's not me. I'm asking you to tell me about your relationships you had in order to get me to vote for you.
Yeah, totally. Okay. Like I said, me, Priya, and Carson were super solid final three going in. That only got messed up during the during the Josh escapades. And I talked a little bit about that. After that, I still was working really hard with Carson, and slowly it just kind of phased into the thing of working with Thomas and DJ to get Priya or to get Bern and Enrique out. And after that, I kind of just didn't want Priya to make final three, so I rode that wave in, and those were kind of my alliances. I also was aligned with Blake early in Tribal, and that was about it.
Another question, I think I already know the answer, but I just want to hear to make sure from you. When I was voted out, you knew I was going to get voted out, right? I know you wrote down Josh's name, but did you know I was going to get voted out?
I took like a loose look at the numbers and kind of knew, but at the same time, it wasn't my game plan to mess with things. It was my game plan to let that big number implode, considering we were a small 4 and you were the strong 6.
So you voted Josh and you didn't really care who got out between me and Josh. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
You guys know about implosion theory. It's just kind of
that's fine. That's fine.
He knows implosion theory.
Okay. Now a question. I guess kind of for DJ and Kevin a little bit. After you kind of already spoke about it, but after this Josh vote out, I don't know. So you guys were mostly DJ, Kevin. You guys were mostly working together, or was one of you mainly in charge, or was it Priya? Yeah. Just tell me how the
I guess it was DJ.
votes came about, basically.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't like to say that I was like working with anybody because my alliances kind of like were all over the place. Where I try to keep like everyone kind of trusting me, but at the same time, like it's like enough that I can still backstab people and shit. I mean, I'm not gonna front. My game wasn't honest, but I did what I had to get here. So, I would not say like if anything, I'd say Priya didn't really run anything. What ended up normally happening was like there was a chat with me, Kevin, and Thomas, and then we would discuss things, and then they'd just be like, "Yeah, Priya might be against us," and I'd just be like, "No, don't worry. Priya's my partner. I can get her on our side." And then I would kind of manipulate Priya's answers to make it seem like she was in charge, but you just like give her the gentle nudge towards what we really want, and then yeah.
I wouldn't really say me and DJ like were or weren't working together. We just had different goals and tried to play the numbers around what we wanted the best. So my main goal was just staying alive. So if I was going to work with whoever was going to make that play happen the best, that happened to be DJ and Thomas. So.
Okay, Thomas, since apparently you can also comment on this if you want on that 3 if you have anything to say. You don't have to.
Yeah, I was always under the impression that us 3 were kind of like in charge. I think I knew that the DJ and Priya thing was happening, and especially for Priya's, like when DJ is like trying to go for Priya's vote, like I talked to her about like the vote out on Carson, where it was I think Kevin and Carson voted out Priya. Priya voted out Thomas, and me and DJ voted out Carson. And I'm just wondering like how much he manipulated her, considering that he could have just voted out me, like, and like kept Priya around kept Carson around a little bit longer, who he might have an even better chance of winning versus me.
I guess Thomas is asking me questions now. Basically, I could play you a lot more than I could play Carson. I never really got a read on Carson. That's mainly why I got him, or I tried my best to get him eliminated and convince Kevin to vote out Carson, was because I always felt wary of Carson backstabbing me. At least I did not get that fear from you at all. Yeah, I mean that's why you're here. I don't want to be mean, but I'd be shocked if you won.
Yeah, same.
Okay. The last vote, you guys already touched on it. I want to talk about is the Carson vote, and this is really a question for Thomas, because I know Priya has said she ran the vote and she's not here, and DJ obviously said he was kind of the main person behind the Carson vote. I know Kevin was really aligned with Carson, so I know it couldn't have been Kevin. So Thomas, from your perspective, was it DJ? Was it Priya? Was it you? Was it like a group effort? How did the Carson vote come about?
I mean, Priya, or DJ already said about like we were bringing Priya to Final Four and then vote her out, and that was like, I mean, I agree with him that all 3 of us basically came up to that idea, and so the Carson vote was like really obvious to me. So I mean, I can't say I ran it, but like it just seemed like the obvious play. Kevin voted Priya because he was most afraid of Priya getting to Final 3 in any scenario, and obviously Carson was less on his radar, so. That was like that was the reasoning behind the Carson vote for me.
So basically, from your perspective, it was not really any of you guys leading it. It was just kind of an obvious vote out at this point between you, DJ.
I mean, I would say, if anything, me and DJ led it because Kevin got skittish.
Okay, thank you. I am good. Good luck to all of you.
Thank you, Lucas. Next up is who I've been most excited for, who I know the jury's been most excited for. I know who you've all been excited for. It's your boy. It's Josh Morgan here with the clones.
Yeah, y'all love them. Okay. 3 questions for DJ, Kevin, Thomas. I'll be voting for you tonight, so don't worry about these. They're kind of the same questions. I'm just gonna
I'm gonna go just one by one off to each other. I'll just start with DJ. Okay. Short question. DJ, at merge, when the partner reward was announced, what did you think the partner reward was at the end of the game? What did you like? Did you have like a hunch, or did you think about it all, or no?
I mean, honestly, the reward of the partner was just getting Priya to completely trust me no matter what. She was like my into both tribes, basically, the Hanai and the Umanaka. But I mean, it's hard to imagine anything other than an idol. But towards the end, I was kind of suspecting it would be somewhat different, because when we got the idol reward for the partner thing, like, we had one tribe to use it, and we didn't really need it. At least I didn't need it, and then I told Priya to give it to me, and then like a week later, she stole it from me, which I didn't know was allowed, but I guess that's how it goes.
That's fine. I just wanted to know what you thought it was, but okay. Your answer made sense. Okay. Anyway, Kevin, same question to you. What did you think the partner reward is at the beginning of merge?
I thought like at most it was maybe going to be like a challenge bonus. And I, again, kind of with DJ, I kind of thought the best thing about the partner duo was getting someone to trust you. So I did get like a little info from Byrne kind of at the beginning. I kind of knew what was going on in the Josh and Lucas vote during that time. So yeah, I didn't really think about it that much, to be honest. I kind of had my strong solid 3. So
okay. Second question. Long answer question. It's gonna be. I'll just ask Kevin because we just answered a question. Kevin, the day that my clones were outed, why was I the biggest threat to your game at the time when there were still 2 other partner pairs in the game? Why was I the biggest target to go home once the clones were revealed?
I've always had a philosophy of like not swaying the boat, like not rocking the boat. If everyone's coming to me and we're voting out one person, it's not me, and it's not like extremely detrimental to my gameplay, then that's kind of a play I'm okay with. Like, you know, big power plays are cool, but not swaying the boat is definitely how I got to final 3. So
okay. And DJ, at final 9, before Lucas was voted out, before that blindside went down, why was I a threat to your game? Why were you down to vote me out with Lucas?
Josh, I'm not gonna lie. Like, remember when Brandon told you that I was trying to get you and Carson out? That was 100% the truth. You were a threat to me since like day one, only because it was like that at that weekly, and then I called you out. You were asking everyone, "Hey, we're in final 3, right?" How the fuck am I gonna trust you like that? Come on, man. I didn't trust you at all. Literally, like day one, I did not trust you.
Okay, DJ. That's fair enough. I'll give you that. Although I will say, come on, I just had to see how everyone reacted wanting to go to the final 3 with me. I think.
Yeah, I mean that's why I targeted you.
Okay. And last question to DJ and Kevin. Short question. We'll go back to Kevin. Kevin, in your belief, do you think my clones were the primary reason I went home that night?
Yeah, definitely. I kind of wanted to add it too, that there was actually a point when you came to me and told me about Priya that I was almost ready to like really fight for you. And then the clones happened and I was like, oh, what the, like, is this person gonna be like a crazy, like, I didn't know you, I didn't know what was going on. I was like, it's just safer to get this kid out. Like, so I respect them, but yes.
Yo, Josh, you could say you dug your own grave.
All right. Okay, and DJ, this. I mean, I'll ask him, sure. But all right, DJ. Okay, and answer the same question, DJ. Do you think my clones were the primary reason I went home that day?
Oh, 100%, dude. I felt like, at least with my read on the social situation, like there was a very low chance that you were going out the night that you did. But I don't know exactly how it went down, but I think Kevin added it to the clone chat, and then I called you out. As soon as it was exposed that you were willing to do that kind of stuff, like, it was so easy to swing everyone to vote for you. But I honestly felt like I could not have swung it if you didn't have those clones.
Okay, now let me say something. You both are wrong. My clones are not the reason I went home that day. You guys were already targeting me. There was no swing to vote me. My ass was already gone.
No, your ass was like, you were really strong. Like, socially. You were, as soon as Blake was out, like Blake and Lucas were out, you were by far like on top of the totem pole. Like, you could have chilled. You would have been fine.
Can you say that again, DJ? Sorry.
All right, as soon as Blake and Lucas were out, it was like you were way up there on the totem pole. Like,
but what did I had not had for you and Kevin, maybe I can kind of see it, but like still, like at least for everyone in the game, like I didn't have a partner pair. I didn't have an idol. I had I just had Enrique.
I mean, that's just like the read people get from the Hanayo tribe. A lot of people were afraid of Josh, and a lot of people were afraid of Lucas. I guess I wasn't a threat.
You've gone with Lucas to the final 3?
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Okay.
Lucas was my ride or die, and he died. But
I have no more questions. Thomas, you are the sole survivor. I hope you spend the $100 on something good.
All right, next in line would be Bernard, but unfortunately, Bernard is cut in line. So next we have the 2 autists. Oh, I mean, we have the 2 waivers left. Enrique and Carson. Whoever wants to go first. I think Enrique is going to sit down, so we'll let him take it. All right, Enrique, go for it.
All right, hey, what else? First off, fuck you, Posky. Hi, wait, what do I wave at? Hi, Carson. All right, so having trouble. Thomas, you know, we're good pals, you know, but I'm having a little trouble here coming up with a question. So I'm gonna ask you a question. If you were in my position, out of the other 2 people, we all know it's not gonna be you, sorry. But out of the other 2 people, who would you pick, and why would you want them to be the sole survivor?
Kevin, because he was a homie, voted with me at Final 4, and didn't spam anime picks.
Ooh, all right. What?
Am I allowed to interject?
I mean,
Yeah.
So you would, I'm just wondering, you would just bet with your emotion who you liked more or who voted with you? You wouldn't think who actually played the better game? Because that's not what you said.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. I think I have everything. Yeah. I can't spam wave here, so I'm pretty much done. All right.
That's it. All right. Very thought-provoking from Enrique. I'm glad he was almost at the final 3.
Finish us up, Carson.
All right, Carson. Last but not least, this has been going faster than I thought it would. All right, Carson, what do you have to say?
Okay, so DJ, you said that you dictated most of the game, correct?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I just had a question. My bad. Okay, so why do you think we voted for Priya at Final 5? DJ.
You guys voted for Priya at Final 5? I guess I'm just confused. I don't really know exactly the context, but I'd say I dictated the game enough where your votes really didn't matter to me, because obviously Priya didn't get voted out. So I don't really I dictated the game to the point where I had the people that I needed to be on my side. Everyone else, like Bern, Enrique, and you, kind of, you guys were just kind of there, honestly.
So do you think that you swung our votes in your favor? Is what I'm asking.
I think that when I needed your numbers to be in my favor, then yeah, I feel like I swung the votes in my favor. I usually try to paint it as if I'm voting for you guys. Like, I try to make it look like I'm not trying to dictate it, but I feel like I did, but I tried to make you guys feel like I wasn't dictating the game.
Okay. Kevin, what was your reasoning for voting Priya instead of Thomas at Final 5?
Yeah, I mean, I said it at the beginning that I definitely think it was a misplay to not vote Thomas. At the time, I had 2 people that were telling me that they were definitely going to take me to Final 3, and I think everything would have been different had DJ not gotten that idol. If we could have just played it, it's like looking back on it, it's so easy that we should have voted Thomas out. I don't have like the best excuse, but at the time, I knew that I had won immunity. I knew that I was making Final Four. I knew that I had Thomas that was willing to take me to Final Three. And I knew that the way that challenges looked, we could win it over Priya, and that we could convince people to get Priya, or I could convince people to get Priya out. I'm not gonna say I like ran the game or anything, but I think I looked at the way the numbers laid down and tried to play my best around it. And unfortunately, like I think it was just a misplay to not get you into Final Four and stuff. So I don't know. I'm still trying to think about it and what could have been different.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Just, and I don't have any questions for Thomas.
Nice.
All right, Thomas getting the Andrew treatment, it seems, this year.
Kevin, if you want immunity Final Four, what do you do?
Well, me?
Kevin, if you win immunity at Final Four, what do you do?
What I think I did win immunity Final Four. No, I won Final Five. Yeah. So Final Four, if I won immunity, I don't even know exactly what winning immunity gets you. Like you're just in. I'm definitely gonna try and convince Priya to go out. That's about it. Yeah, I wouldn't do too much differently. I wasn't honestly that concerned about winning Final Four immunity just because I knew Thomas was so down to go to Final Three with me, and it seemed like DJ was really down. So maybe not the best answer, but we'll see.
All right. Well, I mean, I think we're pretty under time. So if you guys want to ask any more questions, even if you're turned past, go for it.
A question for everyone. Let's start with you, Thomas. Am I better than you?
Yeah.
Shit.
Of course he's gonna say that.
Kevin, am I better than you?
This is me?
Yes.
100-0.
DJ, am I better than you?
Y'all know how I play this game. I don't suck up. No, I outplayed you, dude.
Respect, DJ. Remember the time, Josh, you made me walk home at 3 a.m?
We're short on time. Anyone else got something? We have a lot of time. Anything to say?
I mean,
I have one more thing to say.
Right,
so the only reason that reason that I voted Priya over Thomas is because of Priya's huge misplay. Like if Priya just stayed quiet and didn't talk to Enrique, DJ would not be here. He would have been voted out easily by Final Four.
Easily. It would have been me. Priya Carson had such a strong Final Three that I didn't even plan around it at all until it got broken up by Priya. Like, that's all I'll say.
You're talking about the Final Five?
Hold on. I like to point out that I had the fucking stupid-ass idol since pre-merge. Like, you think I wouldn't have played the idol there?
Carson, you're talking one about a vote when you didn't have numbers, and two when DJ had an idol, and you're saying he would have been gone? That doesn't make any sense.
Wait, what? Yeah, we had numbers at Final Five. Me, Priya, Kevin.
Final Five, you were voted out, Carson.
Yeah, but we still had we had the numbers.
And you were voted out, is what you're saying. Also, DJ had an idol, so DJ's not going home. He played it. So when you're saying
no, Lucas. At Final Five.
I mean, going into Five? No, so 5 to 4.
It's fine, Carson.
At Final Five.
It's fine.
At Final Five, if we trusted Priya more, so if Priya didn't leak stuff to Enrique, then we would have stayed together till the end, and we would have voted out Thomas at Final Five. DJ would have played his idol for himself, and then at Final Four we vote out DJ.
Why would Priya trust you guys if you guys are making it clear you don't trust her? Like, you guys made it clear you didn't trust Priya, and I played that. Like, I use that to my advantage.
I'm saying the only reason we trusted you guys over Priya is because of Priya's misplay. I'm saying that you didn't do anything to gain our trust over Priya.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't need your vote. That's why, like, I didn't really care about you guys. Like,
DJ also you did. So how he's gone at Final Four also doesn't make sense.
You didn't need my vote, but you needed me. You needed there to be. Well, no, you did need our vote because we voted Priya. We voted basically with you guys.
When are you talking about voting Priya? Priya didn't get it until 4.
At final 5, me and Kevin voted Priya.
And Priya's not out on final 5. What?
That's what I'm saying, because we didn't vote Thomas.
Yeah.
Are you including me in that we?
So if we trusted Priya, we would have voted out Thomas at final 5.
So it's kind of a world that didn't happen, but
there's so much like shit like.
It's dumb to you. So
it's so easy to speculate things, but like
numbers is what you're saying. So even if that's the case, it's just a huge misplay. Is that
even if you're speculating, I still had an idol that I never needed to use. My name wasn't written down once this entire game.
Yeah, DJ had an idol at 5 and won the Final Four immunity. So how he's gone in this scenario makes no sense.
The point isn't like how he would got home. The point is that like his plays that were made were reactionarily given to him because I had to. My alliance with Priya was kind of like misplayed.
So are you saying they're bad plays because I used what happened?
They were misplayed on Priya's part.
Oh yeah, of course. Priya misplayed.
Basically, the point is DJ didn't do anything.
I played everyone that I had to.
Final 4.
He's saying that it wasn't DJ's good play; it was just Priya being retarded.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, what do you expect me to do from there? Like, Priya made a misplay. I used it to my advantage.
But you didn't. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm saying. You didn't capitalize on it at all.
I did capitalize on it. Priya trusted me completely. That's why she was so angry when I backstabbed her at like Final 4. Well, backstabbed, but she was the obvious target. Priya was 100% on my side. Hello.
But okay, so if she was on your side, it didn't matter because she voted Thomas, so she voted out your alliance, or voted for your alliance.
I honestly don't know what you're talking about at this point, but I'm just gonna say I got the results.
You didn't do anything to secure your spot. You didn't do anything to secure your spot by gaining our trust. It was just Priya's bad play.
Right. I mean, I got the result that I needed. So, like, there's a reason you're on the jury and I'm here on top 3. Like, hello.
Yeah, which is because of DJ, which is because of what Priya did.
All right.
I want to come here and say, I told everyone, let's vote Priya the day I was going home. Why don't we vote Priya? Come on, it only made the most sense, people.
The biggest misplay of the season.
It only made the most sense, people. Come on, man.
We only would have had to deal with Josh for the rest of the season.
I forgot to ask you, how come your idol was so not secret? I legitimately.
Priya leaked it.
Why did Priya?
Well, all right.
You can answer. Anyone can answer. This is open forum now.
Oh, Priya leaked it, and then that's what I used. That's a misplay, apparently.
Why was it not secret?
It wasn't. Yeah. Why did you tell everyone?
So the way it worked out is that Anish was AFK. I was talking to Carson. Priya and Blake were talking to each other trying to find it. I found it, didn't tell anyone. And then Blake found it after that, told Carson. Carson had not talked to me yet. I'm pretty sure that Carson and Blake knew that I had it. So I had pretty much no choice but to tell my tribe. Like everyone knew.
How do you jump from that to that?
What happened?
We didn't know he had it for sure.
You just figured it out?
It couldn't be Anish. I was in the apartment. He was not looking. Priya was sleeping.
Okay, so just circumstances.
Yeah, and Carson, I thought Carson was my number 1. He wasn't talking to you, so maybe we were closer than I thought. Or like.
Okay, I just forgot to ask that. That makes sense.
I want to say one thing to DJ. DJ, how the fuck did you find that Gucci flip flop? How do you know about Gucci?
Dude, I recognized immediately that font was Gucci.
I found it first, let it be known, but that stupid Instagram border, fuck you.
No, I beat you, dude. Fair.
No. I found it first.
No, all right. I mean, who got the idol at the end? Come on. I think did you suspect that I had it at all until you got?
No, none of us did.
No.
Yeah. None of us did.
No.
I mean, you understand why I thought Brandon had it, right?
Oh yeah, of course. That was the easiest blindside.
Dumbass doesn't know how to talk. We can agree on that, right?
Yeah.
Fuck Brandon. Anyone else got anything to say? I don't have anything much else to say.
Kevin, who had the first new Manaka idol that Anish got the reward from?
Who had it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess Anish, but based on asking that question, I'm gonna guess that it wasn't Anish.
Yeah, I did have it.
You did have it? Why didn't you play it, homie?
Anish told me the clue. I found it in 1 second.
What?
It was fucking hungry. It was Hungry Box at Evo. It was.
Oh, well, that.
Yeah.
If I played it, we got Josh out. Thomas flips to us next vote. When do you take?
Thomas flips
When do you take me out?
Wait, Thomas.
All right, well, whatever. When do you take me out? Of the game?
Why are we gonna fucking backstep like 20 steps and
Way
then
more
try to
time.
play out the game? What the fuck?
Blake, I'm being honest when I say I would have taken you to Final 3 with Carson.
That's such a suck. Let's just replay the whole game, but instead we'll switch the Blake vote.
New game, no clones. I'm still here. You're asking me questions.
I actually got one thing to say. DJ, not too big of a deal, but it's just day one message to you, okay? You remember when I was all paranoid and shit the second I saw the fucking tribes made.
Yeah, when you got Bernstein.
All right, so let's say we never actually got Brandon, okay? Let's say that swap never happened. It was our tribe was Lucas, Jake, Carson, me, and you.
Bernstein.
Oh, and Daniel. Oh, and Daniel. Yeah, okay, whatever. You remember the first tribe. I came to you because I'm like, Daniel and Lucas are partners. They're obviously going to get Jake, and they're just going to get us off one by one.
Yeah.
Would you have voted with me and Carson? I don't even know if Carson would have voted for me. Maybe Carson can answer that.
No, I would have 100% tried to side with Lucas Bernstein.
What's the question,
Even
Josh?
if they're
It's not our like very first tribe.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way we're going down to 2 people. Even if I'm the third, like, eventually merge has to happen, right?
I mean, who's to say they keep you over Jake? I don't know what they would have done.
I mean, there's no reason to really play this.
I
Right?
trust in the game just by talking
That's-
to me. I assume he would have done it if it was a different scenario. I
Yeah.
can't say what would have happened now, but that's what.
Okay. DJ, come on! I was actually serious with you in the beginning of the game.
I didn't believe 1 second, dude.
I'm serious.
Sorry, man.
Okay. Anyone else? Jeff, you got it?
DJ, do you want to use your question? You want to ask anybody anything? I mean, you won the reward. You won a game. You want to use it?
Why are you mixing up me and Thomas again?
Wait, it's Thomas? What? Jesus, Thomas. All right, Thomas. Do you have anything to say?
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
Wait, Thomas, use it.
Thomas,
I want to know what.
Ask something stupid, Thomas.
Ask who Carson's
Literally,
voting.
no one said anything that was like could be true or false.
Literally, just ask a juror who they're
Ask
voting.
something, dude. I don't ask like. Does DJ like?
Ask Jeff who would he vote.
Wait,
Yeah, do it.
He has to answer honestly.
Oh, I feel honestly, shit.
Ask Jeff who he would vote.
The way the reward was, it has to be a screenshot. Or
Does
something.
it?
I said it can be. You can call out someone's statement during the kind of trial.
Yeah, you have to call.
No one made statements that were
Alright.
like
So,
verifiably.
Thomas, I just have a question about your reward that should be answerable. Why would you, if you're actually trying to win, which I'm still unsure of, why would you wait till Final Tribal to use it? It's much better to use a screenshot of a message than to wait till Final Tribal. I feel like, at least. That's my intuition and the obvious answer.
I don't know. I didn't think about it, dude. I told you.
Okay, so your answer is
How would you even use that reward?
Yeah, that's another thing I would say. You made it yourself, DJ.
Yeah, the reward is hard to use. I agree.
Thomas,
It should just be a screenshot.
I could use a screenshot, but like,
I know. Well, no, but you have to. It's a screenshot that you have to have verified or not.
Yeah, this was Josh's idea, by the way. Let him explain it.
or not. So like, what do you want me? Like, is this alliance real? Like, that's not even like a.
I mean, you can say what I would use it for is like.
We can talk about this afterwards. Like, what the fuck?
What I would use is DJ says, I'm voting Priya or something. And then I just go like, yo, Tom, is this true? You're voting Priya?
What?
Okay, whatever. All right, let's just go to.
Like, why does that not change before the?
I agree with that. That makes it a bad reward, but also.
All right,
All right,
let's
whatever.
just.
I didn't come up with it. All right, I don't
Yeah,
care.
wait. I'm gonna use it. Jeff, who would you vote for right now?
Do I answer this, Josh? This is your reward, Josh. Do I answer this?
Wait, this is my reward.
No, Josh came up with this. Josh came up with this idea. I mean, I think that's fine. I answer that, right? All right. Who? I don't know. I don't like answering that. So
I don't think you can answer that.
Yeah, never mind. I'm not answering that. All right. We're
Anyway, hold on. Last thing.
Who's your favorite Love Live member?
Yeah, Thomas, what you should use it for right now is ask Jeff.
No, we can't do that.
If Josh's statement, Thomas, you're getting my vote.
Wait, we
it's
can't
true.
do that.
Jeff,
Are you using it on that?
Yeah, I'll use it on that.
Josh, are you actually gonna vote Thomas?
This is bullshit.
If you're gonna vote Thomas.
No.
All right, good shit.
Wait.
Hold on. I want to say, even though I spammed anime girls, I didn't make the chat unusable. The waves were way worse in terms of functionality.
I agree with DJ.
They definitely weren't.
Statements.
That's my.
Jerk off to a wave. All right, let's go to
Statements.
Wait, really quick. What was I gonna say? DJ.
Waves are definitely way better.
Hey, no more spam. No more spam.
All right, what, Josh?
Seriously, but
Wait. I got a question for you, DJ. What ways did spamming anime girls benefit your game?
I mean, it's in the same way that I used the tribe name of making it Hanayo into my favor. It's really just to dictate the flow of chat.
I'm gonna cut you off right now. DJ said it and to say it only hurt your game. I'm just gonna say that straight up.
Okay, I don't
disagree.
Okay, you know, okay. Josh, are you closing statements, or do we just go to a vote?
I like closing statements.
All right, quick closing statements, please. Don't like just go through your game again. Just closing statements. All right, we'll go reverse order this time. Thomas, you go first.
Vote Kevin.
Okay, Kevin, what do you have to say?
It was a blast playing with you guys, and hopefully I get to do it again.
Yeah, same, but not again.
All right, thanks, Kevin. And DJ, closing statement.
Survivor Arcdale.
Oh, yeah. Blake, you can plug at the end. All right, DJ.
What the? Obviously, I didn't play the most honorable game, but I clearly played the best game. If you're voting for Kevin out of spite, then just let it be known that it's because of me.
All right. Now, everybody, please, it is time to send me your votes. You are determining the winner of Soul Survivor.
Posky, you know who I'm voting for.
Wait, one more question. Kevin and DJ, whoever wins, we spend your $100 on.
PM me your votes now, please.
Going to Arkdale.
Wait, final question.
No
Kevin.
final questions. No final questions. We're already voting. People have already voted. No final questions.
Oh.
Sorry. People have already voted. I don't want to do any more questions.
Post questions incoming.
You can ask questions. Yeah, you can have a session after. All right, I'm gonna have to write this shit down.
I just casted my vote, but I just want to say, let it be known, my clones were not the reason I went home that night, and you're wrong if you believe that.
And that's true. I stopped trusting Josh way before the clones happened.
Also, Kevin, come on, those clones had the Priya clone had you at first. If it
No, I got owned by the Priya clone. I got owned so hard. I'm not even gonna lie. I got owned. I got destroyed.
Priya clone had you. Now the only two clones I really used were DJ and Lucas clones I used on Enrique just to get Enrique's trust, and he ended up just relaying me all the info. So yeah.
Another question.
Hang on, has everybody voted yet? You guys can make sure everybody's voted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, you guys can do whatever. You guys can talk about whatever.
Are you ready on paper?
Yeah, I just want to make sure. I just don't want to. It's hard looking at it at a list. I'd rather just write it down.
Speaker with the Survivor music.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh yeah, Blake, put on some Survivor music for when I read the votes.
I don't want to play through here because it like blasting.
I'll literally blast it at 100,000.
So, Kevin, I'm thinking about Coach Effing the next season. I'm ready and waiting for what kind of gameplay you'll give me next.
Wait, Thomas, you didn't even play this season.
I saw
some funny moments. Oh, one funny moment in the season. DJ, you remember when you came to Hanayo City? I went to Blake's chat and he's dictating everyone to give you the like their. No, you have to give Blake
partners. Yeah.
We're like, wait, was that a complete lie? Or was I doing that? What? Oh yeah, you forced everyone.
At least you forced Priya. And then
all right, guys, the votes are in, so I just need some music now.
Wait, hold on, Pasky, hold on. Who left the call? Oh, Thomas did.
At least Thomas didn't take a phone.
Oh, he's back. Thomas, he thought you pulled an Andrew for a second.
Okay, honestly, Thomas, when you told me your hide was not in the game anymore, like you weren't trying it, because I may have been the first person you told that.
You told me, yeah, I know.
I thought you were trying to pull an Angie. I'm like, what is?
They don't really care about the game anymore.
I'm kind of worried that this Survivor music. You think Survivor music will get my VOD muted? That'd be awful.
Oh, not if it's like super low quality shit. Here, I'll play some weak shit.
No, that's okay.
Okay, phone froze. Just read them.
Wait, but it's back.
It's not back. He lied.
Okay, I'll play Survivor music locally.
He really wants to know who won this season.
He's on the home screen of his phone.
Winner gets $100. I want to know who's spending it on what.
All right, boys. It's all come down to this.
How many weeks was this? We did 3 weeks, 3.5.
Let's read the votes.
Yeah, it was like 3.5.
There are 7 people voting. Somebody needs 4 votes to secure victory. Are we ready? First vote. Darren James. Is this backwards? All right, Darren James.
Good.
Second vote. DJ. Third vote. Kevin. Fourth vote. Kevin. 2 votes DJ, 2 votes Kevin. 4 votes to win. Fifth vote. DJ. Sixth vote. Kevin. 3-3. And it comes down to the last vote. The winner of Soul Survivor, Survivor Messenger Outback.
It's a Thomas vote.
DJ.
Oh, let's go.
DJ.
DJ, you've won Soul Survivor. What do you have to say?
I'm shocked. Who were the 3 Kevin votes? It was a lot closer than I thought it would.
Oh, you're such a fag. Jesus Christ.
What?
Priya and Carson were 100%.
DJ did nothing this entire game.
Bro, I fucking carried every. Oh my god.
You deserved it.
Should I read the vote? I mean, can I say
Oh,
who
that was
voted who or no?
Sure, do it.
Priya Carson?
Well, I mean, blah, 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 blah. So make sure.
Enrique Carson?
Yeah, Priya Enrique Carson voted Kevin.
Enrique, what the fuck?
Alright,
Blake, I have to thank you the most for your vote. I didn't think I'd get that, but
what, DJ?
I didn't think I would got your vote because I completely backstabbed you.
How do you vote?
I did not
How would you vote Kevin?
Kevin, what do we have to say? Yeah, is this you okay with this outcome?
I'm fine with it. I definitely didn't have the best answers.
Why doesn't it read? Like people vote with for.
I just thought you were a smart person.
Bro, I dropped Priya like 2 fucking speeches and you still voted Kevin? Are you kidding me? Fuck Priya.
Okay. I think fans of Survivor can also be fans.
I'll be honest.
Here. I think there's merit to not.
I went into this final council thinking I was mostly voting Kevin just because DJ 1 was super annoying all season with that weeb shit and didn't let me open up my phone in class. 2, DJ never wanted to work with me, but at least now I got a reason why because of my pregame asking everyone to be my final 3.
DJ, what's your Venmo?
I'll request it. How's that?
All right, I'm not paying you 100. I'm giving you 90 because I'm giving you 90.
I still think, and as you guys could tell by my questions and my statements, the absolute biggest blunder of everyone except DJ's game was the final 8 vote when I went home. Because why the fuck am I going home when there are other partner pairs in the game? There's an idol in the game. We didn't know even DJ had an idol, but there's a second idol in the game. Why am I going home in final 8? This is some bullshit, G. I should be in the final 3.
All right, how much, Dan? 100 or 90?
Oski, how does it feel to be done with this shit, G?
This was fucking cancer.
I do want to say, everyone
Dan, I requested it.
Our Jeffs, and I think we should all give Posky and Sean $1 tip to each Venmo for them for running the season. It was 4.5 weeks, and even though they were honestly probably a 4 out of 10, Jeff.
Bro, remember when they didn't ask Brendan if he wanted to play his idol?
Okay, if Blake's giving them a 2, I'm giving them a 1.5.
You tip if you want. We'll remember who tips. I didn't tip Josh last season when I won though, so I feel kind of bad. But
I think we should all tip Sean and Posky $1 though each. I mean, they didn't have really any incentive. We kind of just told them A, B, Jeff, and they were Jeff. So
I'm gonna be a sick Jeff. I already
volunteered when we should.
I already have so many sick ideas for Jeff when and if I'm Jeff.
All right, well that makes one of us because
Arkdale Lake, whole season planned out already. Apply if you haven't.
Yo, somebody said in chat.
Guaranteed in. We only have 14 or 16 spots.
Yeah, I was gonna say in chat we have somebody named I'm Secretly a Cat said, "Are you guys voting for who sucks the most dick? Because you all win." I don't know who that is, but sorry.
That's a cat secretly.
Yo, come to Arkdale Lake. I'm gonna be there. I'll possibly be there, and I'll win again. So, yeah.
No pre-gaming.
It's not pre-gaming. I'm just saying I'm gonna win.
Yo, Alliance?
No.
I can literally not take your app.
You're gonna take my app, Blake.
I'm talking to Carson.
Okay.
No, I just heard over there. Nate's voice.
I want to know why I was the biggest damn threat at Final 8 once my clones were revealed. Everyone knew my whole game by then. Why am I going home?
Because you had your clones revealed. The fuck?
You voting me didn't matter there. You were playing like Sanji. If you're not going home, you don't give a shit who goes home.
Oh,
for you.
DJ, what are you gonna do with the money? Are you gonna go on a honeymoon with him, or?
Yeah,
I'll
DJ,
probably get weak shit.
DJ, enjoy your 90. It's been paid.
Congratulations, DJ.
Yeah, good shit.
GG's everyone.
Congrats.
Thanks for playing, Kevin. Thanks for playing. Thomas, you suck. Thomas isn't even here, but Thomas is a fucker. Good job, DJ. Good job, you guys. Kevin, Kevin, I would have voted for you if I was in the jury.
Holy.
Because I think DJ's been such a fag. I can't vote for DJ.
I think you were a little too passive during Final Tribal. You basically said you didn't make any plays. Yeah. You gotta be. I was probably gonna vote DJ no matter what, but Final Tribal convinced me for sure.
Fair. I think I made some plays, but
But you said you didn't. If you said you made plays and said what the plays were, it would have maybe been a different story.
How many people
He made every single play, and DJ
that day. I feel like we should just do it.
DJ Carson?
Okay, I'm gonna call it here.
GG's people.
I think we've said all that needs to be said. Thank you for playing. The VOD will be on YouTube. Maybe tonight. Maybe like right now. I'll just upload it. I'll see how fast it downloads. But yeah. All right. Good night, everybody.
Peace out.
thanks, guys.